My dear students, good morning all of you. How are you? Are you taking proper methods, health tips to be careful, free yourself from such type of difficult situations now we are facing? Be careful. Okay, now come to the point. My dear students, today we are going to discuss plus 2 English poem 1, My Mother at 66, which was written by Kamaladas. By looking at the poem, we can understand what we are going to discuss, what we are going to learn in this poem. Face is the index of mind. In the same way, the title of lesson or poem is a much valuable thing to give complete information of it. Now, My Mother at 66. By seeing that title, you can understand Kamaladas is the author who wrote this poem, and in this poem, Kamaladas is explaining the position of her mother, the situation in which she was. My mother at 66. That means at 66 years of age, how her mother was. She explained very clearly in this poem. By seeing that, you have to understand what is the mental attitude of Kamaladas, what is the characteristics of Kamaladas. She was the woman who was thinking very much about her mother. At 66 years of age, it is a common thing. All people become old at 66 years of age. The children who are fond of their parents, who love their parents very much, they feel very sad by seeing the condition of their parents in that old age. Here also, Kamaladas showed her unhappiness, pity, lamentation about the condition of her mother. Now, the situation is Kamaladas was staying some other place. She came to her mother's house. She was in a Cochin. Her mother was in Cochin, Kerala state. Kamaladas is well-known author. She wrote so many novels, short stories, and poems about the children, about the old parents, to bring awareness in the minds of the people, how much importance we have to give to them. She became well known and she also got Sahitya Academy. She was born in 1934 and she passed away 2009. In this poem, how she depicted about her mother at 66 years of her age. Now, there are 4 stanzas in this poem. Now, one by one, we are going to discuss. Driving from parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse. My dear students, if you go deep into the stanza, you can understand. Poem is for enjoying. It gives the rhythm of music. How prose we understand, like that poem we can't understand. We have to go very deep into the verses. We have to understand between the lines, behind the lines, the inner meaning of the sentence we have to take into your consideration. Then you can understand the sweetness of the poem. Here, see here, driving from parents' home. Now Kamaladas came to her mother's house. She was staying somewhere When you are in America, you come to India to see your parents. Like that, here also, Kamaladas came from other place to her mother's house, parent, first yes, mother's house. Driving from parents' home, that means already she came to mother's home. Again, she was going to airport to go to her place where she was working. Driving from parents' home to Cochin is the place, important place in Kerala. Last Friday morning, along with her mother, she was going to Cochin airport in the car. I saw my mother beside me. At that time, she saw her mother side by side in the front seats. Both sat their front seat. While she was driving, she saw her mother sitting beside her. Doze means light sleeping. That means here, in middle of the day, after taking lunch, we are closing our eyes and moving forward and backward. That is the little nap, a little sleep. Doze, open mouth. Open mouth means completely she opened her mouth. Who will open the mouth means the people who are weak. Particularly, they open the mouth. Many people also will make, but particularly old people, they don't have control on their body parts. That's why here, Kamaladas' mother opened her mouth. Her face, yash. What is the color of yash? White color. Her face, yashan, like that of a corpse. Corpse means dead body. Her face, Kamaladas' mother's face, yashan, became white, like that of a corpse. Dead body face also becomes pale. When the person is dead, blood movement is not there. As the movement of the blood is not there, all the body parts became stiff and pale white color. In the same way, mother face look like that of a corpse. How dead body's face is white without blood, like that, her mother's face also white. That means there is no blood. Here, see my dear students, here face ashen like that of a corpse. So the face of mother is compared with the face of, that of means the face of corpse, dead body. So here like is the word which is used to compare the two persons. When we compare two persons, two things with the word like, that is called simile. Simile means smile, After S you keep eyes. Simile. Simile is a poetic device which is used to compare two different things which have same quality. Here same quality, but how her mother's face is the face of dead body. Dead body face is white, her mother face also white. So here mother Kamaladas expressed her unhappiness by looking at the mother and by realizing, understanding that mother became very weak. Now, here poetic device is simile. What is the poetic device used in the last verse of the first stanza? Then you have to write simile. Now come to the point. Second stanza. And realized with the pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at the young trees sprinting. The merry children spilling out of their homes. So here, whenever Kamaladas looked at her mother, she felt very unhappy because mother became very weak because of her age. There is no blood in her face. By seeing the lovely mother in that condition, she felt very unhappy. And the second stanza, and realized with the pain she realized means understood that she was as old as she looked. That means her body structure, her health condition is equal to her age. That means here what you have to understand is after 66 years of age, after 66 years of age, all the people, not some people, maximum, most of the people, their body condition is not good because 66 years of age she reached. That's why it is the common thing to have such type of weak condition of the body. So she understood that as my mother got 66 years of age, that's why she became weak. Kamaladas understood because she was an educated woman, but soon put that thought away. Put that thought away means what was the thought? The unhealthy condition or the pitiable condition of her mother, the weak position of her mother, the unhealth, the position of the mother in which she was not able to sit properly, she was not able to take breath properly, and her body structure also seemed to be like a skeleton. To remove such type of unhappy position of her mind, put that thought away and looked out of the car. Through the window she saw out of the car at younger trees sprinting. Younger trees sprinting. See here, younger trees sprinting. Sprinting is the process of running by jumping on something. Actively running in an active manner, that is called sprinting. And looked at younger trees sprinting. That means either side of the road, when she was driving the car, the younger plants seemed to be running back in opposite direction where the car was moving forward. Same position, same situation we also can face if you travel to the cars or buses or trains which are moving very fast. We can see that the either side of the trees or plants are running back in opposite direction. Here, younger trees sprinting. Trees, they can't move, but here, sprinting, running away. So, younger trees are the things which can't move on their own. But here, other uses sprinting. This is called, like a human beings, trees are running. So, to the trees are compared as human beings. Such a type of comparison, giving a life to the lifeless things and treating the things without life, acting as a human beings. That process is called personification. Personification. Personification is one of the poetic device in which we are giving a life to the lifeless things and we treat them acting as a human beings. So younger trees sprinting, the merry children, that is one part, and the merry children means the children with much happiness, spilling out of their homes. Spilling means what? Full of a bottle full of some liquid. If you press it, very fast the things are coming out. In the same way, the children coming out of their homes, married children. Childhood is the age where people are very carefree. They don't have responsibilities and duties to do. Happily they are enjoying the children. So here what you have to understand is inside of the car and outside of the car, two different things are there. Inside sad condition, outside happy condition. Because mother is not in a good condition, healthy condition, that's why other is very sad. To remove such type of attitude, that means mental feeling she saw outside, then she happened to see the trees running very fast and the children coming very fast out of their homes. Now come to third stanza. But after the airport's security checkup, airport they went. Standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van, pale as a late winter's moon. As a late winter's moon. As a late winter's moon. Mother is compared with the late winter's moon. So whenever they reached the airport, there she went inside. There here security checked. That means what they checked all the things she brought and whether she had ticket or not, all those things. Standing a few yards away, at that time when she went into the airport, she saw her mother standing some distance away from the place. I looked again at her, again. Kamala saw towards her mother. When means white. There is no blood in her face. Pale, same meaning, white color. Van means pale color, white color, without blood in the face. Pale, as a late winter's moon. In a winter season, the winter is one of the seasons of our atmosphere. 4 seasons are there. Winter is one of the seasons. There, moon is not bright. So, how moon is not bright in the winter's late winter's moon? In the same way, mother face also not bright. So this comparison is called metaphor. This is the one of the poetic device. And the last stanza we are going to discuss. And I felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. Immediately, whenever she was at the airport, looked at her mother, she remembered the old fear. That means when she was a child, mother, suppose here children, they don't know what is what. When mothers go out of the house, they feel very unhappy. They started crying, thinking that they won't see their mother later. In the same manner, how she felt very unhappy when he was a child, when her mother went away, leaving her at home, like that. Such a type of fear. But my childhood fear, and felt that old familiar ache when mother was going away from home, leaving a daughter at home. How she, familiar means well known, ache means pain. When she was a small child, how she faced the ache, pain, my childhood fear. But all I said was, that means such type of fear she remembered later. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. See you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. See here, my dear students, smile and smile and smile. 3 times it was mentioned. Actually, here that is not the situation to smile at her mother, but when she smiled at her mother, when she saw towards her mother in a sad manner, her mother may understand that my child is feeling very sad because of my condition, and she also won't feel happy. She also will face somewhat difficulties, feel somewhat uneasy about her health condition. That's why she removed the pain in her face, sadness in her face. She hid her sadness under the smile. That's why, as I mentioned, 3 times smile and smile. She did not express her sadness towards her mother. In that way, she bade goodbye to mother with her smiling face. My dear students, in this manner, Kamaladas showed her tribute respect towards her mother by writing a piece of a poem. In the same manner, here also, if you have real love and affection towards your parents, you write some of the poem and express your feelings, express your greatness, respect towards your mother. My dear students, go through the poem and read the questions answers. And so, my dear students, in this poem, Kamaladas used so many poetic devices, simile, personification, and here metaphor, and here smile, smile, smile. This is alliteration. Alliteration is the process of using the language starting with the same consonants. The words, some of the words which start with the same consonants, letters, SS, that is called alliteration. In that way, Kamada showed her respect, tribute to her mother, and remembered and made all the people also know the affection she had shown towards her mother through the piece of poem. So, my dear students, please go through it and read the questions, answers, and all the things related to the poem. Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day.